Expectations are very high. I'm so glad I remembered all my equipment today. Hello everyone. Hope you're having a wonderful day. I am doing 1,000 times better. I woke up on time. I got to work early. Everything's just falling into place like it was made to happen today. Don't you love that? Don't you just love when you have a day at work where you can just relax and be yourself and everything just runs nice and smooth? Those days make me very happy. Today, I thought I'd stay with the theme of the week and discuss expectations. I'm thinking maybe, even though it's good to be positive, I'm thinking maybe, just maybe, my expectations are a little too high, right? We all want our careers to grow quickly and be successful overnight. But unfortunately, that isn't always available to everyone, is it? Sometimes you have to work a little harder, you have to wait a little longer, and it all comes in due time, right? So I think today I'll discuss expectations. After giving it a long, hard thought, it came to me that maybe that is my issue. Maybe it has nothing to do with the growth of my channel, or viewers, or views, or likes, or comments. Maybe, just maybe, my issue is my expectations. Because you get so excited and you want to be such an optimist and stay so positive. But what starts to happen, from what I can see, is our expectations outgrow the reality of what's going on. I mean, I would think, and I did think, man, that's the magic number. Once I hit 1,000 subscribers, I'm going to explode on the scene and the growth's going to be exponential. It's going to be outrageous. And the reality is, it's just not time for that yet. The reality is, I still have to wait my turn. I still have to wait for it all to come together. I still have to wait for the spark to catch. It just feels like my expectations were, once I reach 1,000 or over 1,000, I think we're almost at 1.4 at this point, that it would be a whole different ballgame, that everything would change, that overnight people would just flock to my channel and throw likes at me just because my expectations were that was the ultimate goal for me. But I guess when you turn around and look back, you know, that's why they're goals. They're only things that you're going to meet and then move on. They're not the end all. They're not going to be the explosion. They're going to be the next step. And there's going to be several steps. And then if you're lucky enough, one day you get the explosion. And if not, you just keep building and building and building until you have something tremendous and great anyway. But I think it more had to do with my expectations of what would happen when I reached a certain point. And that led to the disappointment, I guess you could say, that I felt. But, you know, I'm the type of person who likes to go back, reflect, think about what happened, analyze, fix everything. And I think that's what led me to this moment, that expectations were too high. Not that the goals were too high. I think the goals were set just right. And I think the current goal is just perfect as well. I think the expectations of what would be were too high. So I learned a really valuable lesson. I know going forward in life now that even though I'll have goals and expectations, I'm going to look at it differently. I'm going to look at those expectations as what will not happen. Because there's just no way to tell, right? That's just like being a mind reader or a psychic. There's no way to do that. There's no way to know what will happen. I'll always have expectations of what I would hope would happen, but I no longer think I'm going to, you know, I don't want to say put 100% because that's not true, but I know better. Let's just say that. I understand better now that the expectation should not lead to disappointment or depression. Because the expectation is only based on what you hope and dream could happen. And even the best case scenarios don't always turn out that way. And that the expectation is more like the goal. It's what you hope the end result will be, but most likely will not, but something similar. Man, we have a high traffic day. I think we have to view the expectation more like a dream state. Have a beautiful wonderment of how it will turn out. And it's like you see it through the fog and you hope you can cut your way through and get in there. And so when you reach it, It's like waking up. There's the beauty of the dream, and there's the reality of your situation. So for me, the expectations are becoming more like that. They're the beautiful beginning part of the dream, and then when you finally achieve the goal, you get there, it's the reality of waking up. It's not a bad thing, but it may not even be close to what you were dreaming about, right? It's still a good thing, but, just being more open-minded about it. But what do you think? Let me know in the comments down below. Expectations. When they don't turn out right, do you get kind of disappointed like I did the other day? Or you're more open-minded thinker like I'm trying to become, that it's just part of the big dream and the reality is going to be something different every time? I'm curious. It's taken me 5 decades to get to this, so nothing that you get overnight, but it's definitely something you can get. But what is it? Expectation, dream, reality? It all fits together, right? But in what order? I'm trying to figure that out. And I'm asking you for your help. Although I think I have a good handle on it now. It's the dream, part of the dream, and then you wake up to the reality. That could be part of that dream, but it's very rarely going to be the same thing. Love to know what you think. Having quite a busy day. As I told you, we're a few little short-handed. We're a few man down during a all-hands-on-deck time. But we'll get through this. We always do. I try to. Anyway, I think I'll go back in and put a little OT today. Catch up with Rini later tonight on our walk. We'll show you around. She started with me yesterday, but the evil wind sometimes takes some people out. Had to go back out on bike. But you already know that, don't you? And if you don't, go check out yesterday's video and see what happened. It'll give you a good laugh and maybe help you a little learn something, huh? But for now, got a desk with my name on it calling. Oh my goodness. When does it ever end? Well, look at us. Home pretty early on a Thursday night, right? Must be my day. Even though we had all those wonderful people making their own lanes of traffic and straightening out the road where it doesn't need to be, I still made it home early. Bravo for me. Well, my friends, I think we've had enough for one day. I got so much editing to catch up on and things to do. I haven't done my chores. Just horrible. But y'all know how we do it. Comment, like. Yep, subscribe. Love ya. You know what tomorrow is? Friday. See y'all tomorrow.